Hey guys, it's me, Sabri, and I'll be offering a ancestral reconnection class. So we're going to get down to the nitty gritty. We're going to be really discussing ancestral issues. And the class is going to be on Sunday. And if you're interested in attending, and it is online, it is down in the description area, and it's also, the link is in the comment area. Okay, bye.
You care about the rule of... Christine, hold on a second. I'll get to you. But what rules in this society, Rick? How you feel with your faith or the rule of law? What rules?
But the rule of law is determined, should be determined, in my opinion, in this area, by the...
Yeah, you know, he started to stutter.
The morality of the people of this country.
Really?
That's what legislatures are trying to do. Absolutely.
So the Supreme Court passing...
9 people shouldn't make that decision.
I don't think abortion is based upon morality. Because if so, people have some very weird religious and spiritual beliefs, and religion should be in public schools unless it's a private school. I'm very funny about church and state. I'm very funny about people pushing their religious beliefs to create laws and to indoctrinate society. So, hand clap to the South and certain parts of the Midwest for creating what I would call distraction laws. We're 1 year away from hopefully voting Donald Trump out of office, God willing, but probably not, who knows. I'll be doing a reading on that. It's just more so laws to distract people from the major issues. Major issues with healthcare, major issues with Donald Trump's impeachment, major issues with the bullshit Mueller report, major issues with border control, and major issues with the wall, major issue within both parties. You know, things that are not being resolved. As you know, inflation in the United States is out of control. The cost of living in major cities is out of control. Hospitals are closing in rural areas. It's out of control. And it's just gotten to the point where it's like cafeteria politics. Like, I'm going to choose what I want to be outraged about, and then I'm going to choose what I'm not outraged about. The true purpose that these laws are actually being created for. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. I knew money was gonna come up. I knew money was gonna come up. Like, I was like, watch it be about some money shit. Not only that, but a power struggle to control laws of the land. Basically, if we can get abortion laws to pass, if we can overpower it, then we can create more laws. But these laws are putting money before family. Okay? Money before family. These laws are putting money, I can't make this up, you know. Money before the actual, this is not just going to affect women, it's going to affect the overall family. Okay? So let's just keep going. So much of this is dealing with, these cards are not good at all. These cards are not good. You know what's really speaking? I'm seeing all of this, but this is what is speaking. All these cards are just blah blah blah. this is speaking in terms of money, okay? Money, companies associated, men in politics and companies associated with blocking, you know, opportunities to have abortions through stern laws. So, but why is this about money, Spirit? I mean, I already know, but it's like, whatever. Why is this turning into a money issue? Money. 5, 4, 3, 2. It's greed. So, the root of this is greed. It's having too much. It's people almost wanting to take control of certain political issues so that they can have, so this has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that your politician is sensitive about abortion. They're actually sensitive about political power, political gain. It's a strong political move to make sure that once we go into the terms, it's about favors and exchanges and keeping power. But women's, you know, women who this is actually going to affect older women than it is younger women. It's very interesting. Younger meaning, I just feel like what women who have children, who have families, just seems like younger women, they're starting off their life. They may not have started having kids yet, but it's funny because it's going to be younger women who lead this these protests and get things done. Yeah, it's about poor quality, pure. The system was already weak, so it was kind of like easy to shake up. It was easy to shake things up, too easy actually, which means that Roe versus Wade has some loopholes. It has some loopholes that I think need to be reconstructed. I don't know. I don't know about what the superior courts or the state superior courts or the Supreme Court, I don't know what they're going to do, but it's about money, y'all. It's about money. To the core, it's about money. It's sad, you know, maybe it's more so saving money. It's about money. It's about taking control for political gain. That's the core of it. It's not that deep, you know. It's not for Christians who want to save babies, you know. It just so happens that politicians are using it for that reason, but even Christians are being fooled because they don't really care. They just want those people to vote. I always say the dum-dum states, Georgia, South Carolina, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Missouri, Utah, pretty much half the United States is retarded. When it comes to religion, we're very religious with abortion, but not with lying, cheating, stealing, racism, Black Lives Matters. You know, we just kind of say fuck it. But when it comes to a unborn child, we seem to just become very sensitive. Then once the child is born and the mother has to take food stamps and public assistance, it's an endless cycle of bullshit. But why don't we see what lies in the actual future of these laws, and how is the Supreme Court, Superior Courts, how are they going to deal with these things? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. They are most definitely going to review it. It is going in front of the Supreme Court. It is, or these cases, or these whatever it is. It's very weird. They're taking a new direction with it. It's like it's no longer about a woman's body, but it's gonna bring up a deeper, it's some type of new strategic move they're going to try. it's not even religious. It's something strategic. It's very strategic. It's ongoing. It's ongoing. In all honesty, guys, these cards don't look good. They just look like a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But here's what I'm about. I'm about to change this up. I'm about to change something because I want to see. Okay, so we all know the conservative side. You know, they want you to be fake religious and keep a whole bunch of skeletons in your closet. The older I get, I am conservative, but I do not agree with the conservative party, especially about to go liberal. Okay, so how are Democrats going to do in order to fight these abortion laws? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Shoot, I have conservative views, but I don't feel like I need to impose them on other people. I think that that's some weird shit, but that's how some people function. So this is the conservatives, and we're about to see how they're gonna do, you know, with these laws. I just think it's weird. Okay, and then we have the Democrats. We're about to see how they're going to do with these abortion laws. I call them team all over the place because they just can't seem to get it all the way together. How is it going to be for the abortion? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. More of these distraction laws, but they won't touch health care. They won't improve the adoption system. It's just something to make voters vote for Donald Trump again. It's and vote for them in their local politics. It's sad. The country, men who have daughters who would welcome to America. Okay, so why don't we see where the Republicans stand? They have a very strong stance. They have a very strong stance. They have a very strong stance. But when it comes to the religious argument, it's not going to win. We're going to see a lot of conservative women who are supporting this, who are like, yes, you know, yes, we need to. But the problem is they're not prepared for a long-term battle. Interesting. So they won't be able to control it. There's not a lot of control, but they're going to keep the Superior Court busy. But they can't control it. I don't know how to explain it. It's like they can't. In December, either November, December of this coming year, we're going to hear a major ruling, and it's actually going to be against these laws that are being passed. Let me see. The Democratic Party is putting up a strong fight. They are. They're going to put up a strong fight. They're going to try to, try to find other resources that people can use to get abortions. There's actually, for the first time, the Democrats are looking stronger with this, because I mean, Roe versus Wade, come on now. So they kind of have a strong foundation to fight on. They're also about to spend a lot of money on this. A lot. It's like, yes, we didn't win, but vote for the Republican Party, the party of life. It's a very smart, strategic move, but it's stupid in its core. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not going to vote for you just because you voted for life. But because of the constant fighting, then it's like they're trying to bring other options to the table. But it's like, the fighting is causing things not to move. It's like they spend a lot of time fighting. Again, deadlocked. I'm tired of saying this. It's like Nancy Pelosi is going to do something big though. Nancy's going to take control of a certain situation. I don't know if Texas is trying to pass it. Some state she's going to override. On both ends, there's a lot of money being wasted. But Flint, Michigan still has dirty water. So, it's just a battle. It's like the Democrats start off strong, and then after a while it just turns into a bowl of mush. It's almost like it's not going anywhere on both ends. It's like I still feel like the Democrats have a slight overage over the Republicans, but I feel like the Republicans use this to win. It's like the other elections coming up, you know, ringing up, you know, the very, you know, conservative and the emotional house mother, you know, to make her vote for them, even though her daughter is going to die from a black market abortion, you know, but at least she believed in Jesus before. That fairy tale shit, you know, weird stuff. So let's see how these laws are going to affect women. And all of these states have the worst educational systems. How about you put some money into your schools? Count to 10. 1, 10. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like y'all like 2 to 3 years behind compared to the North. Why don't you guys fix your educational systems? Like why don't you guys have more public health, mental health for people who are mentally ill? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like y'all don't do nothing. And that's why I cannot be a conservative. I don't agree with how they treat the mentally ill, the medical system, and just the school system alone is trash. Yo, I'm from Massachusetts, and even their gutter public schools are better than the ones in Alabama and Mississippi. Like, I'm sorry, but like, we have an excellent educational system, and we're a Democratic stronghold. Connecticut, excellent. Even if you go to a crappy school, excellent educational system. Mississippi, trash. Alabama, sewage. What is it again? Georgia, shitty. It's like South Carolina, vomit. It's like all of these states have nothing to offer. That they have shit medical systems, trashy states. And I'm sorry, you know, the only thing I know is to affect women in the United States. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Oh, wow. I just feel like the middle card explains it. Our options aren't that great. Our options aren't that great. Women are still going to be, I mean, it's not all of the United States, but it's like if you want an abortion, you're going to have your money saved. It's like you're going to have, it's not good. And the cards don't lie. The 9 of Swords on your back, the cards don't lie. This is not good. It's like having to plan hard. It's like work and hope I'm not breaking a law. It's just, y'all, it's too much. It's just too much. Having to choose. Abortion is a very heavy financial matter because women are showing to think a lot in these cards about their money, their finances, how they're going to be able to take care of themselves. It's not even, It's more so, can I take care of myself and this child? Now I have to figure out how to get an abortion. It's going to cost me. You know, it's a burden. It's a burden. You know, it's showing up as a burden in these cards. It's showing up as women trying to handle a difficult situation. You know, hoping that the laws will change. The law is going to be within our favor by then, but how many women are going to miss out on doing what they need? This is hilarious. The card of the Tower. This is going to backfire on the president. Thank you, Spirit. This is going to backfire on Donald Trump during his election. Since conservative women, their brains are attached to their husband's dicks, obviously liberal women and democratic women are going to, this is going to be one of Donald Trump's biggest issues, biggest problems, biggest. This is actually going to be one of the reasons why he may not even get reelected. So what the local politicians did to save themselves doomed Donald Trump. Interesting. It's just sad. It just shows women having to exercise as much options as they can. There's gonna be some type of law is gonna come up about women's privacy. I think that's how the government, the Democrats, they're gonna use it as a invasion of privacy, like a invasive law. It's like that's how they're about to fight it. What's really sad about this is that men are so quiet on this law. The women not having support of men. It's like if more men spoke up, it would actually help. Sad, sad, sad. Sad, sad, sad. I know this sounds crazy because this is what it reminds me of. This reminds me of like the Underground Railroad, but it's like the Underground Railroad of like abortions. Sounds crazy as hell, but like women who are going to be brave and take lead and help women. I don't know if these women are driving out of state to take women to go get abortions, but it shows women actually, okay, working together to help other women terminate pregnancies or to get some type of medical care. So it's gonna put women in a weird place, not of choosing who they gonna fuck, but it's like, okay, I have to figure out, okay, if I'm pregnant, I gotta jump over all of these. It's like, let's create all of these laws so that women have to think really, really hard. It's not gonna stop women from reproducing. It's just going to put more of a burden. Spirit, how can women help to change these laws around? How? I've told y'all for 3 years they coming for the abortion. No, they're not gonna do it. Whoop, there it is. And I need to find, I think I talked about it in like 2 to 3 videos. Women have to attack politics. And this is where Donald Trump is going to lose. Because women, when that election day comes, my nigga, you just don't know. When this election day comes, women are going to talk. Women are going to let you know. They're going to let you brothers know how they feel. And there is going to be a fight. But women are going to stand up. Again, remember I said strong women standing up against the system, and then it shows up under politics. The cards don't lie. But the men are funny. It's like one group of men want to help, and then another group of men feel helpless. Men have to come forward and help also. Fathers have to come and help. Uncles have to come and help. Nephews have to come and help. Sons have to come and help. Grandfathers, great-great-grandfathers, great-uncles, come and help. Come and help, because it's because of you guys. It's not even about the abortion. It's about your mother dying of cervical cancer because she can't get to a clinic because they shut them all down. You know, and she has no insurance, like a large percentage of Americans. Men, we need men to really stand up. Men and strong women. But how are these abortion laws going to affect Donald Trump's election? How are these abortion laws going to affect Donald Trump's re-election? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. It's going to cause him problems. It's going to cause him. This is one of the biggest mistakes his political party has made. People aren't going to want to support him as much. And it's very funny because I think a lot of conservatives who have daughters and stuff are going to feel a certain type of way. He loses a certain percentage of support because a lot of Democrats did vote for Donald Trump. Yeah, it's going to cause him hardships. He's going to have to tell people some type of new plan or what he plans on like doing. It just puts him in a weird place. Like almost creating new laws to, like, you can get this voucher, you know, even if you're past the 6 weeks. They're going to attack them on invasion. It's something about evasiveness. It's like, yeah, he's not going to be able to talk his way out of this one. He's going to try, but it's not going to work. This is one of the reasons why he may actually not get re-elected. Yeah, y'all, we live in a crazy country. Just wanted to ask one last question, but it's good to see women standing up, but we need more men in this battle to help us. What do the higher spirits feel? How? No, I just want to ask. No, that's not what I want to ask. I just love it when people are like, hi guys, thank you for watching 3 Hoodoo Sisters. Please like and subscribe. And today's reading, we're going to go into the current abortion laws. And what we're going to look at is the higher ascending masters and how our spirit guides feel about the termination of proper health care. Those readings put me to fucking sleep, bitch. If I wanted to go to sleep, I would take a NyQuil, girl. I can't with some of these. Boring. But some people like that. I don't. Let's go and see how do the ancestors feel about these abortion laws and all this craziness. It's like, how do they feel? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Family. This is talking about family. Hangman. It's not good. It's not bad. Some of them have mixed feelings about it, actually. But they know it's not good for women. They have, it's hurting women financially, which means it's hurting the household. They're also where it's putting the household at a standstill, meaning it's causing issues in the house. Women need to speak up more. The ancestors also feel like women don't have enough power. It's like y'all aren't exercising your rights. I mean, you exercise your rights at like Sephora and like Victoria's Secrets and and you know, sex and stuff. But when it comes to, they're saying this came because women are not speaking up for themselves. And because you choose to not speak up for yourselves, then you will suffer the consequences of not speaking up for oh, the ancestors don't play. The ancestors don't play, honey. The ancestors don't play. Anything that limits somebody's movement and freedom is an issue. It causes just too many problems with family. It's like it's causing problems with the family. It's causing problems with her life, with her other children, with her husband. Too many problems. It's like, that's why the ancestors, I don't think they agree with abortion, but what they don't agree in is they're worried more about the woman's current state. It's like, how is she going to take care of her other children? And or what if she has things? It's like, but if you don't fight more for your rights and you don't open your mouth and say something, they will take it from you. Let this be an example. Use this as a learning experience, because they're saying that this is going to continue as an ongoing battle. Don't pick one thing, then ignore the other, you know? So it's just one of those type of things in life where a man can easily create a destructive law because he can't understand what a woman is going through. This is the same exact concept as laws that are created to suppress a race. Racist laws that white people think is not racist, but it is. But since they're not black, they just cannot see that side of the story. It just doesn't make any sense to them. I just don't get it. Like, racism was like 200 years ago. And it's like, man, I don't get it. Why don't you just have your baby? It's that same type of, what is, it's not sympathetic. I think it's empathy. Yeah, none, y'all. All right, y'all. Conjure on.
Which requires clinics to bury or cremate fetal remains. They're going to go ahead with that. Justices Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Sonia Sotomayor dissented. For more, I want to bring in Ilya Shapiro, who joins us from Washington. He's the director of the Cato Institute for Constitutional Studies, and he joins us now. So, Ilya, the fact that they kind of sidestepped part of this abortion ruling, what do you make on that?
Yeah, this is what Let me pivot topics here because I don't want to leave these heartbeat bills behind. Christine, what's the concern with what just passed in Georgia and what you may wind up seeing more of? A state passing through its legislature a more restrictive right to reproductive acts such as reproductive rights such as abortion. This is a 6-week bill.
These so-called heartbeat bills are exactly what you said, 6-week bills. They, for all intent and purposes, are an end run around Roe versus Wade and a clear attempt to make abortion illegal across the country. That's what they are.
I don't know what this
and we've seen in states where they've been passed already, courts strike them out or enjoin them. This is a clear attempt to take decisions about a woman's body and birth out of the hands of a woman and out of the hands of doctors. And that, to me, is really shocking.
Look, I mean, you don't have to like abortion. You can be dead set against it, Rick. I mean, we're all coming from the same set of catechism on this particular
emotionally
panel tonight. But if you don't like Roe, that's one thing. But for a state to codify something that they know violates the federal standard, what do you make of that?
Well, I mean, everybody who passes a marijuana law violates the federal standard when they pass a recreational marijuana law, and they do it. And sanctuary cities, they pass laws that violate it, and the court determines whether they have the right to do it or not. Look, the legislatures as well as the Congress